Hello and welcome back to Alex's Tools and Tractors. Hope everyone is doing well. Now, today's video is of my new toy, which is the JCB 1000D Workmax. So, I'm going to take you guys around, have a look, see if anything needs doing to it. And this is going to be my toy and also ongoing project, and we're going to semi-restore it and do whatever needs doing to it, and then most importantly have some fun off-road with it. So once again, to give you a bit of background knowledge on this machine, it is, like I said, a JCB Workmax, and it's got the 1000D Lombardini engine in it. This machine has just come off of a farm quite local to me, and I knew the farmer reasonably well, so I've been there, had a look around it, made sure it's not falling apart completely, and did a deal with him. I bought it and now I've got it back. So let's go ahead and have a look around it. So if we start by just lifting the tailgate, which is held down by this system. Unfortunately it's not electric tip like some modern fancy UTVs. Here we are underneath. There is the 3-cylinder Lombardini engine, 1000D. With a nice JCB engine cover on it, which is quite dusty. Now, the first thing that sticks out to me straight away is the rusty tailgate, and that is something that I would like to address reasonably soon, as it is a bit of an eyesore. The rest of the machine is in fairly okay condition, but this tailgate at the back, yeah, it's not the prettiest thing. You know, like the stickers peeling off, this paint chipping, things like that, but mainly the rust, to which I would like to definitely address. And also the actual bed at the back with this checkered effect, that also needs a fair bit of attention. So that's that. Moving around. If you go inside the cab, things like that, maybe we'll sort that, but not for now. Unfortunately, when just testing it around, wing mirror did do bad things. Inside, it's pretty tidy. There's nothing damaged. It's not spotless, but it's not too dirty like some other UTVs you may see around. I do quite like all these sort of switches. They feel quality, they're quite fancy. There's your 4-wheel drive and your diff lock, hour clock, and hopefully you'll never see any of those lights on. So moving around to the driver's door, this wing mirror, unlike the other one, is still going. Sit inside, handbrake. Now, one annoying thing I would say is that, as you guys will know, when you're in one of these buggies, you do like to slide in and out, whereas that, it slightly gets in the way. Anyway, we can get past that. I don't know why they couldn't have found somewhere to put it here in the middle like other machines such as the John Deere Gator. But anyway, here's your actually digital and analog speedo. So like I say, it is quite tidy. Glass. Oh yeah, the windows. This is quite good. I like that. This is the air conditioning. Let's go outside again. So, moving outside, you'll notice, like the rest of them, this tyre is matching. However, annoyingly, this tyre, although being slightly more knobbly, which may come in handy in the winter months when we're going off-roading, it isn't the same as the other ones. So that is something also that I'd like to sort. Next thing is the location of the main drive belt. Now, as you can notice, it's not at the back, which is where it is on certainly other machines. I keep going back to the John Deere Gator, that's only because that's the one I've done the most work on. Whereas the John Deere Gator, driver side, about here you have got your belt casing and your plastic cover, which off she comes, and you're left with your belt. So it's quite simple. You jack the machine up, you whip this rear right wheel off, and you are at the belt. Apart from it being a bit of a tight fit, it's quite an easy job to do. Whereas on the JCB, if we head round the other side, it is there, out, in, there. So as you can see, this is the back of the belt, and the plastic cover to which you want to act as the belt is there, which if I come out again, you can see just how easy that's not when you've got all these plastic trims, fuel tank. Yeah, it's not quite as well thought out, which I'm not sure why I couldn't have just put it at the back, because like you can see, there is enough room at the back here, which is just open space. And annoyingly, one thing that I would like to also comment on the fact that the belt is there is the noise you get in the cab from the belt. It squeals around, which we'll also find that out in a short while when we take it for a test drive. Something else, in actual fact, the main issue at the moment is the starter motor. Now, the easiest way for me to show you guys that is by trying to start it. Lower this bed down. No, my luck, when I'm trying to show what's wrong with it, it's going to play the game, isn't it? Always the way when you're trying to fix a fault. In we go. Oh, there it is. Head outside, and now you can see, due to this tin tailgate they fitted, it's just a little bit rattly. This mudguard here also vibrates, which if I were to hold that, it sounds a lot better, but it is a bit of a rattly back, which also on other machines similar to this, they're not made of tinny material. But that's probably the reason why JCB don't make these anymore, because, yeah. But anyway, this is my toy. I bought it. I know it's got things wrong with it, but that's the whole reason why I wanted to have a play with it, was to do it up and have some fun with it. So let's go for a test drive. So, here we are. Apologies for the loud noise. It is quite noisy in this cab. So, handbrake. Handbrake doesn't work the best either, but I'll demonstrate that when we're off on the brake. Speed and power. Off we go. Right, let's show you the noisy belt. 3, 2, 1. Is getting up to some speed. That is quite noisy. Brakes work well though. Right, let's go and test the handbrake and I'll show you guys what it's like. So it's quite difficult to show you guys the handbrake other than the fact I've got a little bank here. Back up here. That's me holding it on the foot brake. Apply the handbrake. Oh dear. She rolls. Something else to add to our list, which is getting slightly longer than I'd have expected, but anyway. So, what are my final thoughts on the JCB Workmax? Well, we've got a fair list of jobs to do on her. She's got a bit wrong with her. Nothing too major, I hope. Yeah, she's definitely had a life on a farm. Certainly not been driven by a gamekeeper. I'd definitely say we're going to begin with the starter motor, as that is something that will let us down at some point when we're hopefully not out and about. But let's not risk it anyway. We'll get on the starter motor, then we'll crack on with, we'll have a look at the handbrake, try and sort that, and then we'll have to crack on with some of these aesthetically pleasing jobs, such as the tailgate, the rust, the paint jobs, and anything else that we notice along the way. And yeah, have some fun in it. I think we'll have some fun in it before doing some of those jobs, because that's what it's all about. Having one of these sort of toys, an off-roader, something I've always wanted from a young age. Ideally, my goal would definitely be to get a John Deere Gator, because in my eyes, they're the Rolls Royce of the UTVs. But anyway, for now, we've got the JCB, and we're gonna have some fun with it, and do it up, and have a play, and whatever else it throws at us. So, hope everybody's enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below, so you will be notified of future videos in general, and the continuation of the JCB. But everybody stay safe, have a good time, and I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.